Hey everyone, welcome back to Ride Zone Bikes. Today we're diving into a complete review and explanation of the 2026 Kawasaki Z650 RS, one of those bikes that beautifully blends old-school charm with modern performance. Kawasaki's RS line has always been about connecting the past and present, and this new model continues that story with some subtle but meaningful updates. So let's get straight into everything you need to know about this middleweight retro machine, from performance and design to price, ride feel, and what makes it stand out in a crowded segment. The Z650 RS sits right in the sweet spot for riders who want something practical yet stylish. It's powered by Kawasaki's tried and tested 649cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine and the same motor used in the Z650 and Ninja 650, tuned to deliver around 67 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute and 64 Nm of torque at 6,700 revolutions per minute. It's smooth, responsive, and torquey enough for both urban commuting and highway fun. Kawasaki's engineers haven't chased top-end power here. Instead, they've focused on usability. The assist and slipper clutch makes gear changes light and effortless, especially in stop-and-go traffic, and helps prevent wheel hop during aggressive downshifts. Power delivery is linear and predictable, which gives you confidence whether you're cruising or pushing a little harder through twisty roads. Handling has always been a strong point for this platform, and the 2026 version is no exception. The bike's trellis frame is light and rigid, contributing to a very nimble and balanced feel. At about 187 kilograms wet, it's easy to flick through corners or maneuver in tight spots. The 41mm front fork and horizontal backlink rear shock do a solid job of balancing comfort and control. While they're not fully adjustable, the setup works well for everyday riding, soaking up city potholes and backroad bumps with ease. Dual 300mm pedal discs up front and a single 220mm disc at the rear deliver strong, progressive braking, and ABS comes standard. Kawasaki has also included its KTRC traction control system, giving riders a bit more safety and peace of mind on slippery roads. What really sets the Z650 RS apart is its character. This isn't just a rebadged Z650 with round headlights. It's a carefully designed homage to Kawasaki's 1970s heritage, particularly the iconic Z650 B1. The design details are what make this bike feel special. Up front, you get a perfectly round LED headlight encased in a classic chrome-like bezel, blending vintage looks with modern illumination. The twin analog-style dials with a central LCD screen keep the retro feel alive while still providing all the modern information you need: a gear indicator, clock, fuel gauge, and even an economical riding indicator. The fuel tank is sculpted with smooth lines and knee indents that not only look authentic but also feel comfortable on longer rides. The side panels, seat profile, and flat tail section give the bike a timeless silhouette, while the LED taillight and cast wheels styled to mimic old-school spokes add just the right amount of nostalgia without compromising practicality. For 2026, Kawasaki has reportedly introduced new color schemes and graphics inspired by the brand's classic liveries. Expect options like metallic emerald green and heritage yellow-black combinations that really make the RS pop under sunlight. The attention to detail is commendable, from the tank badges to the polished finishes. It's a bike that makes you stop and look twice. Ergonomically, it's friendly too. With a seat height around 800mm, most riders can easily plant their feet on the ground. The handlebars are positioned higher than the regular Z650, giving a natural upright stance that reduces fatigue on long rides. The mirrors are wide and functional, visibility is good, and overall comfort levels are great for city use and weekend trips alike. In terms of performance, the Z650 RS strikes a near-perfect balance between fun and approachability. On open roads, it's quick enough to make you smile, with a satisfying punch in the mid-range that's ideal for overtaking and spirited riding. On twisty roads, it feels agile and confidence-inspiring, responding eagerly to small steering inputs. On highways, it cruises comfortably at around 120 km/h without feeling strained, though there's minimal wind protection since it's a naked bike. The engine hums smoothly, and vibration levels are minimal thanks to Kawasaki's parallel twin refinement. The exhaust note, while not overly loud, has that raspy growl that gives the RS some personality. Fuel economy is another strong point. With an average consumption of around 4.4 liters per 100 kilometers, you can expect a range of roughly 270 to 300 kilometers from its 12-liter fuel tank, depending on how you ride. That makes it efficient enough for daily commuting while still being fun for weekend rides. Maintenance costs are reasonable too, given the widespread use of this engine across multiple Kawasaki models, which means parts and servicing are easily available. As for pricing, Kawasaki has positioned the 2026 Z650 RS very competitively. The expected starting price in the US market is around $8,999 for the ABS version, depending on your region. On-road prices will vary due to taxes and dealer charges, but it remains a solid value proposition considering what you get: a modern engine, traction control, ABS, and a distinct retro personality that few bikes in this class can match. It's aimed at riders who want something more stylish than a standard naked bike but less aggressive than a sport machine, offering an experience that's emotional yet practical. In terms of rivals, it competes with models like the Yamaha XSR 700, Honda CB650R, and Triumph Trident 660. Among these, the Kawasaki stands out for its balance of heritage design, approachable performance, and everyday comfort. It's a bike that doesn't try too hard. It's honest, refined, and enjoyable. Whether you're upgrading from a smaller bike or just looking for something with old-school vibes and modern reliability, the Z650 RS deserves a serious look. To sum it up, the 2026 Kawasaki Z650 RS continues to be a near-perfect blend of retro style and modern engineering. It's beautifully designed, easy to ride, powerful enough for most situations, and priced fairly. It's not about top-end performance or track domination. It's about the joy of riding something that looks timeless and feels natural. Kawasaki has managed to capture that sweet spot between nostalgia and practicality, and that's what makes this bike special. So that's our full review of the 2026 Kawasaki Z650 RS. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Ride Zone Bikes for more in-depth motorcycle reviews, and drop a comment below telling us what you think of Kawasaki's modern classic lineup. Until next time, ride safe, have fun, and keep the passion alive on two wheels.